Hello, barbecue fans. Welcome back to the Traveling Chef. I'm Chef Steve, and today we're going to be doing 3-2-1 ribs. You may have never heard of it, but it's a pretty neat process. We have a slab of spare ribs here, and it has a very tough membrane in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick a sharp handle of a spoon or knife underneath that and just lift the membrane off the back of the meat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull that membrane off once we lift the membrane off each of the bones. The membrane can be kind of slippery, so if you can do it by hand, that's great. If not, I'll usually grab a paper towel, which gives me a little bit of extra grip, and then I just rip off the membrane. If you don't do this and you try to cut the ribs once they're cooked, you'll be biting through that membrane, and it's kind of unpleasant, and it makes the ribs not as tender as what people would expect. So we definitely want to take that off. I've been doing this rib recipe for many years, and it's a real simple recipe. It does take some time, but it's pretty simple to do. Any novice should be able to do it, whether you have a barbecue grill or a smoker. And while you're online, please again don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'd love if you would leave a comment, and I'll get back to you on that with any questions you might have. So now we're going to flip over the rib, and we're going to just rub just some basic yellow mustard on both sides of the rib. And we want to make sure we get the top, the bottom, and the sides. Putting the mustard on the top will help adhere the seasoning to it. The seasoning is pretty basic. I use a little bit of a brisket seasoning and some garlic powder, garlic salt, onion powder, onion salt, and a little bit of salt and pepper, and a little bit of chili powder. And again, we want to put that both on the top and the bottom, and then rub that into the meat. Now what we're going to do, once this is seasoned, we're going to go ahead and wrap it in plastic and put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. You want to make sure it's wrapped really nicely so it doesn't dry out while it's in the refrigerator for that time. So again, when you do this, as I said, it's an easy recipe, but it is a little bit time consuming, and you do have to plan ahead, especially if you're thawing out the ribs from a frozen state. Alrighty, folks, we just finished the 2 hours in the grill all wrapped. We're gonna unwrap this, see what we got. And once again, we're on stage 2 of our 3-2-1 recipe. Okay, this should have a little bit of a give, which it does. It's not straight anymore. It does have a nice give, so that's good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to baste a little bit of barbecue sauce on the top for the last 1 hour in the grill. We're not going to cover this. We're just going to keep it cooked open, and the heat will caramelize the barbecue sauce. Okay, so we're going to go put this on the grill, and we'll be back in 1 hour. Okay, we had the ribs on for 1 more hour, and they just came off. As you can see, still have a lot of moisture in it, has a nice bend, has a nice shine, and the barbecue sauce caramelized on the top real nicely as well. So we're going to take a cut of this right down the centerpiece. Cuts real nicely. Comes right off the bone. I like sauce on everything, so I'm going to put a little bit more sauce on it. It doesn't need it. It's nice and moist, but I like the sweet, smoky sauce. That's very good. So, so that is Chef Steve's 3-2-1 pork spare rib recipe. It's not easy to do. It just takes some time. So I hope you give it a shot, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.